From cubicle fights to the bathroom stall brawls. We hate it here, yeah, we hate it here. From the break room drama to the boss's here. We hate it here, oh, we hate it here. So grab a seat, it's horror premiere. Office gossip, Twitter jams, management schemes, and toxic plans. You jump and jump, oh, we can relate. Welcome to work life, the thing we all hate. Management schemes and toxic plans. Your job's a joke, oh, we can relate. Welcome to work life, the thing we all hate. Erika and Marissa have seen it all. From cubicle fights to the bathroom stall brawls. We hate it here, yeah, we hate it here. From the break room drama to the bosses here. We hate it here, oh, we hate it here. So grab a seat, it's horror premiere.
Hey everyone, welcome to another Thursday edition of I Hate It Here. My name's Erika with special co-host Dimitri today. Hey Dimitri.
Shalom, how are you?
I'm well, thank you. Thank you guys for tuning in and hopping on the Hotmess Express. Let's play the choo-choo.
All aboard. Welcome to the Hotmess Express. Choo-choo.
All right, guys. So Dimitri, thank you so much for hopping on today. Marissa, you guys called in again and said, I can't do it. No, not really. She had something to do with something came up with her mom, so she had to go help with that. So I asked Dimitri like at noon because I didn't want to cancel since we had canceled 2 weeks prior to, like, we had been off for 2 weeks, I should say. So I didn't want to just keep taking time off and being slackers because I get too comfortable with time off.
Now you have the black guy doing the jobs Mexicans don't want to do.
I do. So thank you so much for filling in. But before we go on, did you even, well, no, because I'm not, but did you notice the shirt that I'm wearing? The t-shirt?
The Kendall B shirt.
Yeah, I just got it today. I'm so excited.
I haven't ordered yet. I have to throw on my
okay.
Piggly Wiggly shirt. So.
Well, I ordered some merch from him and from the WRC podcast. And I think Cleo's sweatshop, he must have them on spring break because this came in a lot faster than Cleo's.
Yeah, well, CB is the Asian, so I think all of the shipping goes through him, and he's probably out playing golf.
Probably perfecting that golf swing, right? Yeah, so anyhow, thank you so much for popping on. I made myself a cocktail because it's been that kind of, well, not really a stressful week, guys, for work. Again, my micro life is going great. Macro life is like just watching the world implode. I'm like, I mean, do we really need to pay our bills at the end of this month? Like,
that's what I'm debating. It doesn't even seem real.
It's like, what's happening? Like, this is crazy.
Yeah, it feels like we're in a Tubi movie.
And, you know, I saw somebody post about it sometime this week. It was like, this feels so unreal. And like, how come nobody's doing anything? Like, how come like we're just all sitting here, like we're waiting for like something to happen, something like the world to, like, we feel like somebody's going to come save us, right? Maybe we've been disillusioned by all these movies, like these heroes coming in and saving the day. Or maybe people are holding on to like the midterms, changing everything. But I don't know, Dimitri, this is wild.
Maybe somebody should come kidnap him the way he kidnapped the old boy in Venezuela. But I mean, all of our allies, they've turned their back or their backs on us. So they're like, no, man, we're not fucking with y'all.
No, I mean, we don't want to fuck with ourselves either. You know what I mean? Like, this is nuts. So again, it's been crazy. So, I mean, but honestly, aside from that, like, I'm living my best life. It's warm again here. I realize I have seasonal depression. You live in a very warm place too. I know you can't. Do you like living in Vegas better than Denver?
Absolutely. I do. Denver, I don't like snow. I mean, I don't like shoveling snow. And Denver is crowded now. It's a lot more crowded than when I left. So, I mean, I just love Vegas. I don't like the heat, but I'm not a construction worker or anything. So, although today, so two guys in a truck,
Uh-huh.
Doreen had me as one dude with a U-Haul. I had to go clean out her shop at the swap meet because she's shutting the store down since she's working at UNLV now.
Oh, she had to shut it down. That's so sad.
Well, she's been working 7 days a week. So
Uh-huh.
it was so hot. And the pants I wanted to wear, I normally wear these cargo pants when I move stuff. The zipper is broken and won't go up. I had to put on jeans. My nuts were like honey roasted by the time I got home. That's why I had to hop in the shower real quick before we came on. I'm looking at our notes right now. It was a day. But my lovely wife is happy. And I have a huge Dallas Cowboys cup of pre-mixed old fashioned. So
Oh, nice. I love an old fashioned. But
I'm gonna be knocked out pretty soon.
Since it's warm weather here, I'm back to my vodka sodas. But yeah, I mean, I'm sorry, and to our East Coast friends who are living the cold life still. I saw Michelle pop into the chat every winter. I know she must get tired of it, but we're consistently asking her how cold it is in Minnesota.
That's what they get. Oh, that's why I couldn't see the chat. I was on private chat.
Oh, okay.
Now I feel better.
Okay, well, nobody talk about Dimitri. He can see it now. Like that's ever stopped anybody. But yeah, so that's what's going on. I don't know. She didn't really talk about it on the show, but did Gentry, I'm sure she told you because you guys talk every day for like hours about our time on Friday, last Friday. Last Friday was so fun.
Yeah, you, her, and Ubi?
Yeah. I played. Now that it's warm weather again, I tend to take silent PTO on Fridays. They don't know that I'm taking PTO, but I'm doing it anyway. So I did that last Friday, and I met them up in Chinatown here in Houston. We had like an early lunch or late lunch, I should say, which was delicious, by the way. And then we went and made our own perfumes. I'm obsessed with making my own perfume now. I don't know if you've ever done it.
I have not. I am not a big perfume wearer. I will make cologne, maybe, if I had the opportunity, but
well, yeah, I mean,
I'm not going to be in there smelling like white diamonds.
Well, no, they have different scents. You can, of course, go in there and make your own cologne. But so anyhow, we went to this. So my search for like making my own perfume started last August with last July. We were in one part of Houston, like one of the suburbs. They have like a little old town with a bunch of shops. So we were in there. We fall into this boutique that just smelled delicious. And the lady there, we were like, this scent is so like good. What is it? She let us know that she makes her own scents. And we're like, what? So she told us she used to work for anthropology and, is obsessed with like making her own scents, blah, blah, blah. Right. So then she tells us that she teaches a class on how to make your own perfume. So for my sister's birthday, I booked that's what she wanted to do. So a bunch of us went down there and made our own perfume, but it wasn't really a perfume. It was the like fragrance oils in like a coconut. It's more of a roller, like with oil. And the oil.
Oh, so it's like the stuff you buy from the Nigerians.
I've never bought stuff from the Nigerians, so I don't know.
That's what that is. That's Nigerian oil.
Okay, well, yeah, no, and I don't know. So it's good, but like the scent dissipates pretty fast, right? Because it's not an actual perfume. So then in February, we were in Dallas, went to go hang out with my grandma for the weekend, and she loves doing all that girly shit. So I found a place in Dallas that does their own perfume because she was so excited that we had done that. So we went and we did it, but it was more of a chain type of place. So it was it smelled terrible in there. It was just like a Subway experience. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't like the class that lady had taught us. Like she taught us about layering, blah, blah, blah. This was really like, go find your scent, like your base scent, and then we're just going to mix some other scents on top of that until you find something you like. But the place was so tiny that it just everything smelled the same. You couldn't figure out.
Like a whorehouse.
Like a whorehouse, definitely. So everything smelled the same to me. And I got nauseous. My grandma got nauseous. And I still had to pay for the goddamn $85 bottle of perfume that I hated. Walked out, right? So I'm still obsessed because I need to recreate the oil that I made with this lady. So anyhow, with Ubi being in town, I found a place and we went and did our own perfumes, and it was so fun. Got to spend
Yep.
time with Ubi, and of course, my love Jen, and it was a good time.
Yeah, the Nigerian oils. That's why they don't last, because they're like, if they last too long, then you do not have to come back. So that's why it's gone quickly.
We went to a place called Dubai Perfume here in the Garments District of Houston, and they were legit. They had like the oils, and they did the little spinny thing, and like they concocted it pretty legit. So
But they call you my friend?
Maybe, I don't remember. But he was just cracking up at us because, of course, Jen always makes everything so funny. So it was a good time to be had. Maybe next time you guys are visiting, we might have to go make our own perfume, or you can make a cologne.
I'm up for that, or down for that, whatever the lingo is these days.
All right, Dimitri. Well, let's get into the show. I've just been yapping nonstop. So let's roll into our rants, because I think we don't have an ick, or ooh. You and I are going to rant today.
Yes.
So go right
I'm
ahead.
up for it. So outside of me having honey roasted nuts today, and I'm not really ranting about that because I was helping my lovely wife. On the way home, I get a call from this realtor in California who I worked with a few years ago. She referred her ex-husband to me because he was working with some other realtors who were all females, and he was just berating them. They were crying. So she asked if I thought I could handle them. And I was like, yeah, I think I can. So he was like cool at first. And then something just he said something to me one day and it made me go off, and I threatened him. I told him I was going to fuck him up. Just all kind of stuff. I mean, we probably went back and forth for 15 minutes. Then the last 15 minutes, it was just me threatening him and saying I'm going to kick him down the stairs and put my foot so far up his ass, like all this kind of stuff. So after I hung up, I turned my phone off and I turned on, what's the Kanye gospel album? Was it Jesus?
You're asking the wrong person.
Yeah, so I put that on repeat for 2 hours and I started painting. I don't know how to paint. You can't see it.
No,
right here.
Uh-huh.
This is why I painted. I was like, okay, this is Vegas and this is Colorado. And I was just thinking about fucking that dude up. So to make a long story short,
what happened?
He just, I don't know. He said something and it made me go off.
It just triggered you?
Yeah, I've only cussed out 2 clients. One was a retired police officer. He called me and was going off. I'm trying to be calm. Then I'm like, who the fuck do you think you're talking to? I will fuck you up. I don't care if you have a badge. Yeah. Somebody's going to kick my ass one day, but it wasn't going to be that day. So I ended up helping this guy find his house, and he gave me great reviews and was like, Dimitri's the best realtor ever. So sometimes you just have to, I guess, go at people, because now I'm about to sell this house. Oh, and today when I was going to do the stuff for Doreen, this car was coming when I was trying to turn. It was going so slow. And then it got in front of me in the parking lot, and he continued to go slow, and he even stopped a couple of times. So I was like, I'm already in a bad mood. Let me just woosah. So when he got out of the car, it was an old man, and he walked the exact same way he drove. But I still wanted to kick him in the back, but I didn't. So
you were just on one today. You were raging.
Yep. Good thing I didn't have the ooh-wop with me. Now, normally, I'm more calm when I have the gun with me, because I know I have to be responsible. I didn't have it with me today, and I wanted to fight. And again, somebody's going to kick my ass one day, but it wasn't going to be today.
That's my rant. Maybe it was because your nuts were roasting.
They weren't roasting yet.
Oh.
Maybe it was the anticipation of roasting.
Or I mean that plus just having to like clean everything out yourself. Like I've been pissed too. Like fuck that. Like I
I
have to move
was
everything out by myself. I have to pay for everything by myself.
had to take down curtains, brackets. Some asshole, she had these little heart lights and somebody wrapped them around. I couldn't get them off. So I called her. I was like, who's the fucking asshole who put these lights up, babe? She was like, I don't know. Just cut them. I'm going to throw them away anyway. So it's like when I'm in that mood, the smallest thing turns into the biggest thing. Like normally that wouldn't have been, I just would have cut him. But I mean, not cut him, cut the lights. But it was, yeah, it was a day. And that's why I'm drinking my Dallas Cowboys oath. Can't even see it.
You can't see it.
There it is.
No, there we go. Wow.
I'm
look
done
at you.
ranting.
Mercury's in retrograde. So I mean it ends tomorrow, so maybe that'll help.
It seems like Mercury is always in retrograde.
I guess so. But it's gonna end tomorrow, so wow. I thought I was on one this week, but you're really like I'm not trying to fight people. Well, maybe. If I could, I'll talk about her later, but I might fight her if I see her.
Maybe you should learn how to fight instead of making perfume.
Right? I need to start. Honestly, I would lose in a fight. I can't fight. I have a big mouth, and I'm gonna get my ass kicked badly one of these days.
Doreen was going to get my ass kicked one time.
You what?
Because you know the Michael Jackson movie is coming out like soon.
Yeah.
When This Is It came out, we went to what's that place called in Aurora? Stapleton. It was like a new theater, and we were going to see This Is It. And these black ladies had this whole row taken, but only one was sitting there, and there were purses. And Doreen was like, "This isn't right." I was like, "If you don't get up and walk to the top of this, you're not gonna get my ass kicked in here fighting black women, and you can't fight."
Yeah, no, not fighting black women.
So then, not only are they gonna call me a sellout, I'm gonna get my ass kicked, and then you're gonna get your ass kicked. Just go to the top and let's watch the movie.
Yeah,
get my ass kicked over Michael Jackson.
I need to take some self-defense classes because one of these days I'm gonna get my ass beat. Because I really can't fight, guys.
Maybe it'll happen together. We'll be together when it happens, like when Gentry made me drive the wrong way down that street.
That was some scary shit, huh?
And it was raining.
I'm so scared for you guys.
And you know her.
I was following.
And you know Gentry. Sorry, best friend.
You can't trust Gentry.
Not at all.
Navigating the streets. Even when we were originally gonna go try it like a Tex-Mex restaurant. Since Ubi was in town, like have her try some Tex-Mex. But it was so packed because it's like a hot spot. And Gentry was just like, "Oh, we'll just go." Like we were trying to find something close to the place where we're gonna make the perfume, right? And she's like, "Oh, there's places here and there's places there. Like, just follow me." And I'm like, "No, ma'am. I need you to pick a place and send me the address so I can GPS my way there." But could you? And even Ubi was like, "No, I don't think you should just follow her."
Well, plus you will be able to see with all the smoke coming out of the 2010. It's like following James Bond.
Yeah,
when Gentry starts the 2010, could you hear that?
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, no. So I was just like, just send me the address, Gentry. I'm not following you. But well, look at you. So do you want me to get into my rants now? It might just be a show of ranting, guys, because I have a lot of shit that I need to bitch about.
Yes, please. I can't wait to hear your rants.
Okay. So I don't know if you remember when Marissa and I used to do like a solely like it was when we would only do workplace horror stories, but we wanted to talk about like pop culture, what was going on. We had a segment called Water Cooler Moments, right? People talk about shit like pop culture stuff at the water cooler. So anyhow, I was going to try to bring it back this week. So that's kind of what this is. I just didn't do a banner or anything for it, but it's more like ranting about pop culture and talking about shit that's happening in that sphere, right? So speaking of sphere, I don't know if you guys have seen the documentary Manosphere. It's on Netflix and it's by this documentarian who he does a lot of documentaries for the BBC. So he's Collie's cousin.
I'm sorry.
Louis Thoreau is his name. So his documentaries are based on like he gets himself into like with these like controversial groups, right? So he's interviewed like motorcycle gangs and the KKK, and like he gets in there and asks the questions that we all want to know, right?
Mhm.
So this documentary in particular was over these men who create these red pilled like TikToks and YouTube channels, aimed at like fuck the women, right?
Mhm.
Type of thing. So because everybody's kind of getting red pilled now, he wanted to like be in their world and see what it was really about, right? So I took some notes while I was watching the documentary, but I mean, of course, they're not like detailed notes because it's me, guys. I'm not going to sit there and like, type up detailed notes. So he interviews 3 people, 4-ish really, but the first one, his name is Harrison Sullivan, and he's British too. So he's big in the UK. He's only 23, and he's on TikTok known as HS Tiki-Taki, which is such a stupid name, right? But this 23-year-old is out there telling men how to live the good life, right? How to get the money and the girls and the fast cars and just live this life of like fame, I guess, or like whatever, like a rapper's dream is what he wants to live, right?
Mhm.
So he is running this like MLS type of scheme, I would say. I don't know, like he gets people to invest in his investment firm, and that they're going to turn your money into, it's like a pyramid scheme, kind of, you know what I mean? Like
Mhm.
they're going to help you invest and you're going to make all this money, blah, 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 right? So, but he has a lot of followers. I forgot how many followers they said he had. But anyhow, he's like super flashy. He's like that guy. But during this documentary, he's on the run because he was in a car accident in London, I want to say. Like he was drinking and driving and wrecked his car and just kind of abandoned the scene and left the country.
Hmm.
So to like not face charges, right? But anyhow, he's like that guy who talks about hating like which does make sense to me, like the patriarchy, the old style patriarchy, right? Like all these rich people, because he thinks that they're like rich old money, because he says they're suppressing all of us, that they don't want us to get rich, and yet he's against it, but he's kind of helping them make money, if that makes sense. You know what I
He's
mean? Like
against them being rich or suppressing us, but he's helping them make money.
Yeah.
I'm looking at him right now. I've seen him before.
Oh,
He looks like a douche.
you want to share his picture? I should have gotten people's pictures, but I didn't.
Oh, I'm looking on the other. So y'all, before we started, we didn't have audio. So I logged in with my desktop and the laptop, and it was loud as fuck. But now we're fixed. He's
okay. Look him up, guys. His HS Tiki-Taki, he looks like a total douchebag. He's a typical douchebag, right? But he goes on to talk about how he was raised by a single mom, and she worked 6 days a week, like 2 to 3 jobs to get him through private schooling and all this other stuff, right? And so he tries to like, the mom is also kind of sick in this like she kind of coddles him and like, oh no, like people misunderstand him, like he should be able to say all this stuff because they say he's like homophobic and racist and does all this crazy shit. As a matter of fact, one of the things that he did on the documentary that I thought was just so gross, he hangs out with another guy. His best friend is another YouTuber, but this guy does like these crazy antics on YouTube for views, right? So one of the things he's doing right now is that he'll like try to like meet up people he calls like predators, right? Like either child predators or predators who are trying to like get on women or whatever, right? But like he'll find like he'll scam them into meeting him in a location. When they show up, he's like, "You're a predator, blah blah blah," and will make them do these like humiliating rituals, like eat dog food, or like he just really abuses them, right? Because it's like him and like a little gang that he rolls with. And during the interview, this guy, like they did that, and this guy rolls up and they beat his ass. Don't know if he's a predator, don't really know anything, but they like were YouTube streaming it.
And they're in London, right?
Yeah.
You couldn't have done that in Texas.
I forgot where they were actually. But they end up beating this guy's ass. And the documentary guy is like, "What the hell? Like that is like, what did you do that for?" And the guy was like, Tiki Taki was like, "Oh, it got out of hand. That's not what we were planning to do." And he's like, "But you just recorded it and uploaded it up to your YouTube." And he's like, I mean, that's not what was going to happen. We're going to take it down. And of course, he didn't take it down. They ended up making all these clips and trying to go viral for, I think it was 45,000 people that tuned in to watch that. So that's the first guy, right? So he's, and the guy is, whoa.
That was Faith. She knocked down my
Oh, okay. My dog's trying to get out, and I'm like, "No, not right now, sir. I'm busy."
Yeah, she knocked this down.
Oh, okay. So anyhow, this guy also like realizes like he's looking up Lewis Hamilton, and people online are saying like, "Oh, he's gonna roast you. You're not gonna be able to make it." Blah, blah. Like he's gonna really make you look stupid. So he kind of ditches him and kind of leaves him stuck with that guy, Ed Mann, right? Finally, at the end of the night, he's like, "Okay, well, I gotta go. I got a business call. I gotta go to Dubai or some shit like that." Like trying to pretend like he's really important. Maybe we'll catch up. Maybe we won't, type of thing. But totally ditched them. Didn't really do the interview because he knew the guy was gonna make him look bad. But it's not really making him look bad. He's just rolling the cameras on this guy's life, right?
Oh, it was with Piers Morgan, right?
No.
Okay, I thought he walked out on Piers Morgan before. So
Oh, maybe he has. I don't know anything about this man until I saw the documentary. So then the second guy, I'm gonna try to be fast about this because I just looked at the time. Is this guy named Justin Waller, and so now Louis Theroux is in Miami, right? Because Miami's like a mecca for these red pill dudes who are trying to be content creators, trying to get the market on these young boys and sell their programs or their courses on how to make this money, how to be cool, how to be blah, 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 right? And so this guy, Justin Waller, is there. He has 1 million followers. He has like an online university where you pay for $49.99 for his course on how to.
You should start charging for GRU courses.
Yeah, you should. So he supposedly but he's also that guy that's like, "Oh, I only have 30 million. It's not a lot," but like he plays like
the humble brag.
Humble brag all throughout the whole thing, right? So he's friends with the Tate brothers, and then his whole thing is like, as a man, him and the next guy that we're going to talk about also live by this like theory that the Tate brothers have, that as a man you're born without value. Explain to me how you're born without value as a man. You already have one leg up as a man. You're already, and then a white man, you're already on top of the ladder. You're 30 steps ahead of the rest of us.
Yep, but them having value and being worthless are two different things. So I hate those kind of guys.
So,
and yeah, but I won't interrupt you. I'll let you finish.
No. Go ahead. Interrupt away.
No, it's just, they're like from the Joe Rogan tree, which Joe Rogan used to be cool to me, but whatever happened, he like spawned people like the Tate brothers and people like this HS Tiki Taki asshole. It's yeah. Black people get criticized for being in gangs, and these guys just run around. I would love to see them like get into a fight with some Crips and then just see what happens. We should sanction that.
That would be interesting. I would love to see that, because these red pill guys would be running their asses out of there. You know what I mean? They'd be scared shitless. So this guy also has like one of the main things that they talked about was that he has once he's married, well, not officially married. He has a partner and they say they're married. They have a kid or whatever, right? But he believes in what they believe in one-sided monogamy. Where which by the way, these guys also preaching their Christian values and going off on all of these guys, by the way, are like how OF girls are disgusting, how women are disgusting for wanting to show their bodies and selling their bodies and being these like influencers and making all this money and while showing off their bodies, and it's so ungodly and gross, but yet they
The
hang
same
out
thing they're doing.
all the time. Huh?
The same thing they're doing.
Yeah, they're surrounded by these females and all they want to do is hang out with these type of females. So that was his thing. And then the last guy, well, there's two more, but another guy was Myron Gaines, who is like the most extreme out of all of these. He has, I forgot the name of his show already, but he's like anti-women big time, right? On his show. Like he gets these females on like from like influencers, content creators, OF girls, and then he just gets them on there and trashes them like you're fat and you're ugly and you don't be like nobody should love you because you're fat and ugly because I deemed you fat and ugly. You know what I mean? Like he's that fucking douchebag guy. So long story short, guys, I mean, after I just babbled on about this fucking documentary, it's like so embarrassing for them, right? Because they're selling these ideals to these young boys. And it was so sad to see this documentary. Like they'd go out on the streets and these young guys running to like wherever they were, like all three of them got mobbed by kids saying, I watch all your videos. You're so cool, blah, blah, blah. I love you. When they're giving them like selling them false ideals, right? Because behind the scenes, they're not really living this life.
Absolutely not.
Tiki Taki is scared shitless of his mom. His mom is loving the fame and the money. She's riding high on that shit, but yet is like treats him like her little bitch boy, which you see in the documentary. The second guy is like, yeah, I do one-sided monogamy, and the wife is like, well, I mean, she was the most forgiving one of them, I guess, of all the girlfriends because she was like, yeah, like I'll do threesomes, blah blah blah, with like whoever he wants, but like he's not really totally living the life that he's trying to sell.
Maybe I should buy that course from him.
I mean,
I'm just playing. I'm not buying that.
And you can report back on the bullshit that he's selling. And then the last guy was like, you know, who's very anti-women. They interviewed his girlfriend, and he starts freaking out because the girlfriend's getting interviewed. Like the first things that the guy, Louis Theroux, asked the girlfriend is like, because also he's all about one-sided monogamy, or like that he's gonna have multiple wives. He wants to have multiple wives. So he asked the girlfriend, he's like, if you guys ever get married, are you like okay with having multiple wives? Even though this guy hates women, he needs multiple wives, by the way, which doesn't make sense to me either. Like,
let's not be hasty.
You have your hands full with one wife. Like, could you imagine having multiple wives?
Yeah, Doreen is a lot to handle, especially when the lights come on. It's like, and she starts yelling penis all the time. And like the Doreen y'all see on YouTube is not the real Doreen. When she has an audience, like when Amanda and Edmund were out here, I came in the house and it's like she was Sandy Davis Jr. or something. She's tap dancing and telling jokes and they're laughing. And I almost left and just went somewhere else. I almost drove to Houston because Doreen was on one.
She's just tired of telling you the same old stories after all these years. She's like, I've got new people to entertain. Let her have the limelight. So
I guess.
So anyhow, that documentary, I mean, if you guys want to watch it, it's interesting. I only watched it because I had heard a different view on it. Like I thought the guy was just kind of sitting there and these guys were just opening up more to him and giving him more. Like the person who talked about it gave me like another, it's like she and I saw different documentaries. Like she was saying that he was just like, these people were just opening up to him and giving him all this information. where I saw that he was kind of trying to pry this information from them because they were trying to portray their TikTok content version without him finding out the truth. And by him talking to people in their lives, they're like, he was getting the truth from them. That guy's girlfriend ends up dumping him by the end of the documentary. It just, if you want to watch it. But anyhow, I watched that. So that got me already riled up earlier this week, right? These fucking red pill guys. So I'm like, why did I watch that shit? Then yesterday, we're moving on to a different subject. Another thing that got me going. Oh, I was going to do a whole segment on this guy, Afroman. Are you familiar with what's happening with Afroman?
Yeah, I actually, so Tia was talking about it, and I woke up at midnight last night, and I've been up since then, and I watched this special on it, or this video on it. It was hilarious.
I mean, some of the most entertaining. Okay, so for those of you guys who don't know who Afroman is, he is the rapper who made that song, Because I Got High, Because I Got High, Because I Got High. That guy, right?
La da 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 da.
Which banger fucking song. That would have been my theme song in my 20s.
My theme song now in my 50s.
I mean, if streaming was only around for this guy during that time, right? But anyhow, so he lives in Ohio, and he, I guess there was like a false report on him that he had drugs, and I think he was like, I think they said human trafficking. Hold on, let me pull this up.
Kidnapping?
Yeah, hold on. They raided his house based on an anonymous tip, right? So they had no real like information on it. And the charges, they found nothing, but it was, again, like they were going to find drugs on his property and that he was like human trafficking, right? So they went into his property, they broke his gate, kicked down his door, destroyed his house, eyeballed his lemon pound cake. And I say that, guys, because this comes into play a little bit, right? They raid his house, can't find anything, but still compensate his money and other shit, right? So he sues them. And he ends up, they had surveillance cameras in the house. So he starts making all these songs like these about the officers and what happened, right? Like, and one of them is called Lemon Pound Cake. So making fun of one of the cops that was eyeballing, which is really funny because when you look at the videos, like that he puts up, like you see like them barge in and they're kind of raiding, looking for stuff, and then this guy walks by like the kitchen and it's sitting like in one of those like cake stands in the middle of the island, and you just see him kind of eyeball, and he's like chubby.
He did a double take.
Yeah, he totally did double take, and he's a little chubby guy, so it just makes it funnier, right? So he ends up making all these parody songs about it, talking all this shit like I fucked your wife and all like crazy nonsense, right? So now the deputies and the cops or whatever turn around and are suing him for defamation. So the court case took place, and it's some of the guys, go YouTube this or TikTok it or wherever you get your clips. It is some of the funniest shit ever. So it was a lot of information coming. I was like, wasn't going to be able to have it ready for everybody today. So I was going to push that story for tomorrow. And it's so funny because Coop was texting me like, holy shit. Like, I guess Coop and I have the same algae, because he was like, are you seeing what's happening with Afroman? So we're kind of texting back and forth all day. We're cracking up, right? Because the court case was wild. And then at night, because I'm kind of like saving like clips and like information and shit like that I'm finding about Afroman like for next week, right? Because it was going to be a bigger story about this. I was going to do a whole dildo consequence based around this. And what happens? I find out he's MAGA.
What, Afroman?
Afroman, MAGA. So I said, fuck that guy. I'm not spending that much time on him.
Damn, I didn't. That makes the story less funny now.
Yeah, I thought, because if you guys see his videos, they're and I didn't want to clip his stuff because I'm not giving any MAGA any like platform views or anything here, right? But he is wearing these like American flag suits, and like I just thought it was satire.
Mm-hmm.
And no, come to find out he is MAGA. So we're not spending any more time on Afroman. I mean,
Shit.
I'm glad he won his case just because it's going to help future cases, right? About like arts and
Yeah.
being able to parody songs and blah blah blah, like all that. Like, so good that he won the case, but also like fuck that guy for being
Well,
vegan.
Tia, we have to scratch a part of the show for Tuesday.
Oh shit! Yeah, no.
I
I
didn't
mean,
know.
but he's
No.
MAGA. So yeah, so I sent a sad little text to Coop last night. I was just like, he's MAGA. Coop was like,
I was
no.
about to text Coop right now and be like, "Hey, Erika said, you stink."
But yeah, no. So fuck that guy. So that's my rant. And then my last one is guys, I know I've bragged on her on this show before, but she just can't fucking help herself. And it is Chappell Roan. Again, who Dimitri has no fucking clue who she is.
Yeah, Erika was like, "Chappell." I was like, "I'm 50. I don't know who that is." Tell me about Sade doing something.
For him, I was like, she's very popular. And he's like, I don't know her. Well, but she's also in like the white people pop sphere. So I had to explain to Dimitri who she is, that she is the this generation's wannabe Lady Gaga, right? Like she's trying to do like the theatrics, the crazy outfits, the dramatics. But the reason I always talk so much shit about her is because she is always talking about how like when she was on the come up, right? When she first got like really big, oh my God, it's taken me 10 years to get this fame. Like I've worked so hard for it, blah, blah, blah. Then she hits the stardom. And then now she's very, and like, why is everybody following me? Why am I getting so like, why doesn't the paparazzi leave me alone? Like now she doesn't like the fame, right? Like, I don't want
Humble
my
brag.
fans talking to me. I don't want my fans trying to take pictures with me, type of bullshit. And kind of stuff is that she's on, right? But yet she's always hanging out at all these like celebrity driven places, right? Like where you're going to get your photos taken. So let's play a quick video on, she pops up crying victim, playing victim, the last couple, like 2 years, about how fame is so hard and it's hard being famous. But yet she's at like on all these
Mr. Chow
interviews. Yeah. So she was in this famous place. She was just in Paris for Paris Week. So let's play that video.
Chappell Roan flew to Paris, went to 4 or 5 fashion shows that she was invited to, then went to eat dinner at a very popular star-studded Parisian restaurant where paparazzi always hang out because there's always stars there, walked in the front door but yet expects not to be bothered by paparazzi or by fans. Mind you, the celebrities that don't want to be paparazzi'd or don't want to be bothered aren't. Zendaya and Tom Holland had a whole wedding without us even knowing about it. We haven't seen Beyonce in 15 years. When Taylor Swift doesn't want to be seen, she's not seen. Celebrities that are 10 times more famous than Chappell Roan live completely private lives because they choose to do so and go to the lengths to do so. Lady Gaga literally explained in an interview that rather than buying more luxury cars or buying more houses, she spends extra money on a security team that handles all the logistics for her in order to get her in and out of places without being seen or photographed. I'm actually convinced that this is a publicity stunt at this point because I think Chappell Roan's fame is definitely dwindling compared to what it was a few years ago, and she has to do something to keep people talking. And as much as she claims to hate the fame and hate the things that go along with fame, she loves it. Don't let her fool you guys. She loves it. She acts like she's being held hostage. She loves it. Mind you, there was literally 3 people outside waiting for her. She acts like it was a mob of 7,000 people clawing to get at her, and she had to protect herself. It was 3 people. Chappell, it was 3 people.
That's some bullshit, Dimitri.
It is. I mean, and like you said, I think she likes the attention and likes to complain about it being negative because now people are talking about her. Like, why is she always complaining about being famous? And it's like you said before, people who are famous that don't want to be bothered, they figure out ways not to be. We haven't seen Eddie Murphy in 2 consecutive days in 30 years.
Yeah.
Yep. So hopefully, not hopefully, I don't want to wish bad on anyone, but maybe if all this complaining keeps going on with her playing her little game, people will finally be like, okay, we don't like you anymore. And then she'll be working at Starbucks.
You know, and I was hoping because she was also like got political, but then was like, oh, you know, her family leans right, and she never like really denounced Trump and everything going on, even though a big majority of her followers and her fans are LGBTQ, and you know they come from that, you know, that's her demographic.
Mhm.
And so she, you know, not sticking up for these people, like not helping her base. And so that was part. And then she's like, well, why am I getting backlash? Like, why are people trying to make me political? Because you made yourself political. Like she started with that, then people started asking her questions and she couldn't answer to it. So then she got defensive and played victim, just like she's doing now. Like, how am I, like, I'm so famous. Why does everybody want to? But yet she was the one seeking out the fame.
Yeah. And James said, these stars don't know what fame is. It's all dumb now. Because, like, she's complaining about the fame and stuff. Really, it's not fame. When you have grown ass men fainting, like Michael Jackson did, that's fame. When you're a prisoner of your lifestyle, or when you're a prisoner of your talent, that's fame. Like Michael Jordan couldn't go out; he would stay in his room and smoke cigars before games when they were on the road. This fame stuff, like I said, I don't know what this is. So, how famous are you? I mean, fame is when people who don't like hang out in the sphere of stuff that you do, when they know who you are. So yeah, she's fake ass Harley Quinn. That's why I'm looking over here, y'all. I'm looking at her.
Yeah, I mean, she didn't reinvent the wheel. Like we were talking about it earlier before the show. She's this generation's Lady Gaga. She's you know, before Lady Gaga was Madonna, was Britney, was, you know what I mean? Like they all, well, maybe not Britney because she did do the dramatics and stuff like that. But then we
Mhm.
had Madonna, we had, you know, there's always like Cher, like there's always been, there's somebody before her. So she's not coming out with new material. She's not the only person who's famous. So I would totally fight her if I saw her because I'm
Yep.
tired of her shit. So that's why I would fight. But I just looked at the time. Oh my gosh, I have rambled on so much, but I want to talk about the coffee lady before because I want to finish. I don't want to drag on too long because I know WRST is gonna pop on at 8:30, and
No, you won't. They're always late.
Gentry's the guest today, so I want to make sure that we get there on time.
They're gonna be super late.
But I don't remember if you guys remember me talking about the lady who cleaned her underwear in the hotel room, but was
In the
cleaning
coffee pot.
her in the curry. Should I play that video again, or should we just get into talking about it? No,
You
I
should
just heard
play it again.
Okay.
Kaleo's gonna be late. So
All right, let's play it.
I'm about to show you guys one of the coolest tricks ever. Say you're traveling and you didn't pack enough underwear and you're just like, oh my gosh, what am I gonna wear tomorrow? Every room has like a coffee pot thing in it. Every room, even the other coffee makers where it like brews through. All you have to do, put your underwear where you would put the coffee grounds. You close it, you press brew, and it puts scorching hot water through it. You guys,
nasty mother.
then the hairdryer in the bathroom, you blow dry those bad boys and you got yourself a cleaner pair of underwear to wear. I did not realize how many people already knew this hack.
No.
You know why she does that?
Huh?
Do you know why she does that?
Because she's gross?
No, because
I'm from Houston.
I bet she is from Houston.
No. We don't do that here. That's gross. That is so nasty and so gross. And so anyhow, she came out with that video and everybody started like it. This was in February and everybody was like, what the fuck? This is so disgusting. People found the hotel room like they were like internet sleuths.
I'm sorry, I remember what Chappie said.
Let's put it on there. Better to wash a tongue in a milk frother. More agitation. Oh, Chappie. So anyhow, that was her thing, right? Everybody was grossed out, called her out on it. Internet sleuths were able to figure out what hotel she was staying at. They called the hotel. The hotel had to change out all the coffee like makers in their hotel because of this. And there was rumors that she was getting sued by the hotel, but I researched that and I found nothing. However, because she got such backlash, this was her apology video, guys, and it is so. I mean, ma'am, let's do better.
Oh my gosh, you guys, good morning. I was just telling Colton about the video about the underwear and the Keurig or whatever, and he goes, what he said, what's a Keurig? I said, it's like the coffee pot. When I washed our underwear in the coffee pot, he goes, mine? I said, yeah, when I used to clean our underwear. He goes, you are so disgusting. I've never actually done that, but it's really funny, you guys. The amount of you guys that you think of doing something like that. Because I've heard it from a friend before. She's a flight attendant and people do that. What? Your friend isn't very smart. No, but she said people do that. Anyway, the amount of you that have went to bat for me and have gotten into full-blown arguments with people over social media in your DMs. Some of you guys, I've been reading the comments. Yeah, I'll read through the text thread if you guys send it to me, and I'm like, this is insane. I have to say thank you. You guys are awesome. It is pretty entertaining. The amount of emails we're getting about this right now. Sorry, Lynn. I love you. It was more of something that I posted to like be why not to use the coffee pot. So it was more like, hey, this is why I wouldn't use the coffee pot. I learned that from a friend that was a flight attendant, and I was like, ew. But I've never been into those Keurigs anyway. Not even because of the underwear, just because they're dirty and I don't think the hotel cleans them. But the underwear part, well, I don't even want to tell you guys that it wasn't real, because you guys are having way too much fun thinking it's real. And it's whatever. It's better just think what you guys want to think. I gotta go out and get some work done on errands, but I hope everybody has a really good day.
Somebody told a lie one day.
So first she starts off saying that she did it, and then it turns into a joke. Did you catch that?
Mm-hmm. And really quick, she has a ninja like coffee thing, because Doreen has that same one I got for Christmas. I recognize the pot, but that means nothing. I'm listening.
No. Like, I just like, that's supposed to be her apology because she's getting all this backlash. So saying that she did it, then saying she didn't do it, it was all a big joke.
The thing is, people like that, just people in general, when they do stuff like that and act up, apologies don't mean anything. You got to fuck people up that act like that, because there's no lesson learned. And I said it before, if there's no consequences, there's no reason for them not to do what they're doing. So like you and Gentry, even though neither one of you can fight, I think both you together could probably beat her up and tell her, don't you ever fucking do that again. And she won't do it anymore. Get Marissa. Marissa will fuck her up.
Oh yeah, Marissa can fight. But now you've got me thinking, I'm like, oh shit, Gentry and I better never run our mouths when we're together.
Gentry and Doreen always run their mouths, and I'm like, I'm gonna get fucked up just because they won't be quiet. Doreen trying to fight 13 black women that this is it. And then Gentry lives in Houston, so there's no telling what could happen in Houston.
They'll beat our asses here. They will beat our asses here in Houston. So you just like a light bulb just went off when you were saying that. I'm like, oh shit, I gotta be careful when I'm out with Gentry, but we behave.
And my nose is bleeding. I got a coffee frother up my ass because somebody beat me up, and Chappie's like, oh dear, you shouldn't have said that.
Oh my gosh, Adam just put in the chat, my underwear no way fitting in a cup slot.
Adam was like, you have like a bigger pot.
He means like one of the filter ones. But anyhow, so she went on there talking about how it was a big joke, blah, blah, blah. But of course, again, the internet sleuths had gone down her other videos that she posted, because she's supposed to be a travel influencer, right?
Mm-hmm.
I guess she had reposted that video or posted it in 2025.
Oh.
it wasn't a new thing that she was doing. So she was just like pretending, you know, at the end when she said, oh, it's just like something like why you shouldn't be drinking from like hotel coffee makers, right? Ma'am, you talked about it a year ago.
Yep, it just caught up to her, and now she's trying to do damage control.
Yep. So anyhow, rumor has it she's getting sued, which I hope they are, because that's so gross. Especially since people are able to figure out. I don't know how people are able to figure out what fucking hotel she's in. That's crazy to me. People are good.
What are they suing her for?
I guess defamation. I don't know.
That would be difficult to prove, I think, because she could just say it was a joke. And she didn't say which hotel it was. So
yeah, I don't know. So again, like I said, I wasn't able to find anything substantial on that.
Oh, I need to ask you a question really quick too.
Okay.
Do you know who Arsenal or what Arsenal is?
No.
I told Coop, she has no idea about soccer. I sent him a text. I put, I'm on with Erika right now, and she didn't say anything about Tottenham getting relegated. And he was like, laugh my ass off. Is she an Arsenal fan? He's writing back right now.
Oh, okay.
Something. So.
Oh, no, well, now that you said that, yeah, I know they're a soccer team, but I don't know from where.
From London.
Okay. I mean, I've heard, yeah, no, I don't know much about soccer.
I didn't mean to take you into a soccer
well,
thing.
Can you believe we ate up this entire time? I didn't even get into our life story. I didn't get into, which was actually really good. I wanted to.
Kaleo will wait. Let me send him a text that, hey, can y'all go on 30 minutes late? Since you're going to be 15 minutes late anyway.
Hold on. Let me pull it up. Let's see how fast. Maybe I can read this fast. Okay.
Yeah, because you have 8 minutes because they never start at the bottom of the hour.
Okay. So let's get into this story because it's pretty fucking funny. So this is our life horror story. Okay. So again, guys, I found this on Threads because Threads is a wild land and people just write all their business and all bunch of crazy shit on there. And I live for it because I'm nosy as fuck, right? So anyhow, this person writes, I'm currently sitting on the living room couch listening to the guttural sounds of karmic justice exploding in the hallway bathroom. My roommate has been in there for 45 minutes. She is crying. She's chugging milk between saws. I don't feel a single shred of guilt. In fact, I'm enjoying my takeout while she suffers. She ignored the bold warning label on the Tupperware. She ignored my boundaries. She decided to be a thief, and now she's paying the ghost pepper tax. So I take my meal prep seriously. With grocery inflation, I spend $60 on fresh Atlantic salmon and organic quinoa to prep 5 pristine lunches for the work week. It took me 3 hours on Sunday to cook, portion, and clean. My roommate, she buys nothing. She treats our fridge like a communal pantry. I've told her 1,000 times to stop borrowing my ingredients. She always laughs it off, saying she's bad at adulting. It's not cute anymore. It's theft. I came home Tuesday, exhausted from a 10-hour shift, looking forward to not cooking. I opened the fridge and my stomach dropped. 3 of my 5 containers were gone, vanished. 3 is a fucking lot.
It is.
That's crazy.
1 is too many when it's not hers.
Exactly. But 3, come on. I found the dirty Tupperware stacked in the sink, unrinsed, crusted with dried quinoa and smelling like old fish. I walked into her room, shaking with rage. She was scrolling on TikTok, completely unbothered. Oh yeah, she said, I was literally starving. I didn't think you'd mind since we're friends. And do you see how I did that with the vocal fry? I put on my white waist for you on that.
I mean, oh my God.
Oh my God, I thought we were friends. I did. So she says, friend, don't steal a week's worth of food. I told her exactly how much that salmon cost. She rolled her eyes, dug into her purse, and tossed a crumpled $5 bill on the table. Here, that should cover it. She smirked. $5 for 3 servings of premium protein? That was the snapping point. The disrespect wasn't just about food anymore. It was the audacity to value my labor and my property at $5. I decided to cook one last meal. I made a decoy lunch. It looked like teriyaki salmon, but I marinated it in ghost pepper extract.
That's how you do it. No consequences. See?
The kind that requires a legal waiver to purchase. I labeled the container in massive, thick Sharpie. Warning, do not eat, extremely spicy. Okay, she still labeled it. Like, I thought I had labeled it. She was kind enough to label it. And then she writes, I put it right in the fridge. The label was impossible to miss. But thieves don't read. They just take. She stole it in an hour. She stole it an hour ago. Now she's screaming that I poisoned her. No, Jessica, you poisoned yourself. She's currently threatening to call the police for assault, even though she stole the food clearly marked as dangerous. I say it's just spicy natural selection at work. What is the worst thing a roommate has ever stolen from you? Did they eat your leftovers, use your expensive shampoo, steal your clothes? Tell me I'm not the only one living with a kleptomaniac narcissist.
So, when I was in school in Pensacola, in my cryptology school, I had this roommate. He wasn't the greatest guy, but he wasn't that bad. So I got home at like 3:00 in the morning one day, and I wanted my Little Debbie oatmeal pies. I went to the refrigerator because I like my stuff chilled. Opened the box. There was $3 in the box. I'm like, you son of a bitch. You ate my goddamn Little Debbie's, and now it's 3:00 in the morning, and I'm drunk, and I want to just dive on them, but I didn't want to get in trouble. So, but yeah, I hate that kind of stuff.
Right, especially because like you buy that shit for those specific moments, right? Like when you're drunky.
That's why they're there.
You're gonna come starved, or you just like have the munchies, right? Like you just like that is your like go-to food, and that's bullshit. I would have been so livid. I don't think I've had a roommate ever like steal from me, but I've had. Oh my god, the last roommate I had, and I had this roommate who, by the way, I didn't intend on having a roommate. But she was a friend of mine, was living with her boyfriend. He kicked her out. And they were that couple that always broke up and got back together, right? So I thought she's like, can I, and I lived up the street from her. So she's like, can I stay with you? And, blah, 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 for a couple of days. And I was like, sure. Like that. I thought she was going to end up getting back together with this guy just because the breakups and getting back together. Plus she was kind of a gold digger. And he was rich, So she was like, not going to let that guy get away. So I was like, yeah, you can go ahead and stay with me. Well, I thought it was going to be a couple of days, turned into like months. Which she was kicking in for, like, we worked for the same company. So I knew she could afford rent, right? And I wasn't even charging her that much. It was just like $450 a month. That was it. Like no
Did y'all
bills.
live on Gentry side of town?
No, that's when I lived in Vegas. And that's when I lived in Vegas. So like $450 was nothing. I mean, she's just getting the room or whatever, right? And like everything, of course, in the house is mine. Fine, use whatever you want to use. And I'm also like, if it's in the fridge, unless it's specifically marked, do not eat. I don't care. But also replenish, right? Why do you laugh?
No, I have to send you a video. Dave knows this. I'll send you the video after this.
Okay. But I'm like, replenish. Like, if you are going to drink my Coca-Colas, then buy more Coca-Colas and replace them in the fridge. Or like, if you're going to eat the chips, buy chips and replace them. Like, I'm very like, for like, it's the more than like, it's for everybody type, like I'm Latina. That's how we grew up. It's for everybody type of thing. And she like, I became this bitch's sugar daddy. And I was just like cleaning, buying all the food. Like I was like, no, like this, like I had to tell her to leave. I couldn't do it.
I mean, charging her $450 for rent. I didn't know you lived on Boulder Highway.
No. I mean, I wasn't gonna like it was just a room. I thought she wasn't gonna be there that long. Like it turned into maybe 6 to 8 months. I can't remember. But I was just like, I I can't. Like, I wouldn't have cared if she were to like again replenish, but like laundry detergent, like everything she used, and would never pitch in. That's crazy.
That's why you need to learn how to fight.
So after that, I was like, never again will I get a roommate. So I lived alone after that in Vegas for
your
the
roommates suck ass.
Yes,
Yeah.
they do.
They do.
All right. Well, that is it for us, guys. That was the story. I think it's fucking hilarious. It was clearly written on the Tupperware. Do not eat. Extremely spicy. This bitch still decided to eat it. It's on her. The onus is on her.
Yeah, and now your asshole is dislocated. So, and it's all your fault.
Yep, and call the cops, do what you need to do, but it was clearly labeled. It's fucking funny. I don't know if I would have been able to do that to somebody.
I'm going to do it to Doreen.
No. But all right, Poppy. So that is it. Thank you for hopping on. I appreciate it so much.
Thank you for having me.
I fucking love you so much, and I can't wait to. Oh my god, I'm going to see you in like a month and a half, 2 months.
Yep, love you too. And Kaleo just went on, and look what time it is. 6 after. Right. So you would have wasted this story for nothing. It's still doing the intro right now. We have condom. So yeah,
I would have kicked it until next week. But anyhow, thank you. Love you so much. I will give you a huge hug when I see you in Mexico in a couple weeks. Can't wait to see you and be in Mexico. It's going to be so fun. So you guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Poppy, where can they find you and how can they find you?
Call Gentry. She'll tell you where to find us. All
right. He's being modest, but at the end of the credits, you'll see where you can find him. For those of you who are not in the part or know how to find him. So thank you guys so much. You have a good one, and we'll see you next week.
See you guys later.
Bye.
Another day, another desk, another boss who's such a mess. Coworkers eating fish in the microwave, and HR's no help, they just misbehave. Erika and Marissa, I've seen it all, from cubicle fights to the bathroom stall brawls.